Is King James coming to the UFC? Plus, Bellator recap, all this weekend's news, and much, much more. Everyone, this is July 2nd. This is the Truth in MMA. I'm Dan from Oregon. Let's look into this shit.
It shouldn't be such a big deal. History, science, education, energy, everything has always been controlled by the government since day one. CIA!
Look at the time.
You figure it out. You try to figure it out.
No, it
No,
seems like
because when
people
they
would.
look into it, it's common sense. When you look into it,
Right.
All right. So we all tune into Twitter, and there's all this talk. LeBron's going to LA. He's going to visit with the Lakers. Fucking Lonzo Ball out here saying some shit. People are mocking him on Twitter. You're getting traded, bro. And then fucking UFC jumps into this shit, and they say, think about it. King James. And they put a fucking UFC belt around him. Talk about pathetic PR by MMA and the UFC. This just look at this shit. This is pathetic. They want fucking celebrity deathmatch in MMA. This isn't a true sport. This is a goddamn circus to WMEING. Can you guys believe this shit? I can't believe what the fuck the UFC's doing to like try and get clicks. This is clickbait for sure. What up, Michael? Well, that's fucking King James, and goddamn, I fucking love Nate Diaz. Here comes Nate. Fuck the Lakers. NorCal. And basically, that's a direct response to the UFC right there. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You got giant stars out there you should be fucking supporting. What the fuck is the UFC doing? These guys are out of their goddamn mind. Let LeBron fight in the UFC, says Kenshiro. Kenshiro wants the ratings. You don't give a fuck. Anyhow, what else we got? Bellator 201 happened over the weekend, and if you guys missed the prelims, holy shit, you guys missed a lot of stuff. There was prospect after prospect after prospect competing on this card, and a former Division II and junior college champion in wrestling, Terrell Fortune, moves to 5-0 with a mat domination. And so this is a heavyweight prospect for you. Control and constant ground and pound carried him to a late second round TKO. Over at Bellator 201 on the prelims. If you guys missed those, you definitely should have been hanging out with me and Jay Smooth, because me and Jay Smooth were all over that shit. I want to see LeBron get TKO'd, says Kenshiro. He'd get hurt bad, Michael Anzalone, but he's too rich to fight. Oh, goddamn. We got to get some of those broke-ass athletes. We got to catch them a couple years into their retirement, or what? We need some of them broke-ass athletes for the UFC. So that was start off the Bellator prelims, Terrell Fortune. And he was not the only Division II champ fighting over in Bellator. Joey Black Ice Davis putting his high-level wrestling to work, Bellator 201. Shouts Bellator MMA for the tweet. And you've seen some fantastic throws and just dominant top position by a lot of these prospects over in Bellator. But that wasn't it. That wasn't all he had. The first wrestler in Division II history to end his career undefeated at 133-0, Joey Davis extends his interminable winning streak with a schooling of Greg Grasshopper Plastic, who was a journeyman, 2-2. Grounding, grinding, and cutting open his foe, captures 3 30-26 scorecards. So Looks like he didn't actually walk away with the finish, just completely dominated over here. If you missed it, though, go rewatch his last fight. His last fight was on the Chael Sonnen undercard, whatever, the one in the NYC or whatever the fuck, and he had like a 36-second KO victory. I think that was the same card that Aaron Pico had some crazy fucking victory. And so, man, these guys, I'm definitely looking out for them. And this Joey Davis guy, no one's talking about him. Everyone's talking about Aaron Pico and Ed Ruth and these other guys. I hardly hear any talk whatsoever about Joey Davis. So keep your guy out for this guy. What else we got? Plenty of awesome shit happening over in Bellator. Oh, looks like we doubled up on a tweet. Who wants to give Ed Ruth a piggyback ride? Looks like he was pounding the hell out of this guy. Let's see what happened. Live now.
Team member under Cael Sanderson during his days as a Nittany Lion, and man, that was a ton of fun when both he and Phil Davis fought back at home in the
Isn't it weird hearing Goldie over at Bellator? Bellator, thank you for the little clip here.
Jordan.
Alright, you guys go check that shit out. Way too glitchy over here. And be sure to follow Kyle Johnson, Maldo Babo on Twitter. This guy fucking runs the gifts. 3-time NCAA wrestling champion Ed Ruth snaps Andy Moran's 9-fight winning streak, scoring his 5th KO TKO and 6 victories with a late second-round onslaught, showcasing his improved striking to accompany elite wrestling and undefeated easy moves to 6-0. So Ed Easy Ruth? What? Is that what we're going on here? He's a grinder. Scott Coker on that WrestleMania train. Very nice, Kenshiro. Very nice. He picked up all those prospects before the UFC could, and he said, I'll give you some fucking gimme fights. Who cares? He's definitely down to build the prospects. MVP, case in point. Who got brought up better, Sage Northcutt or MVP? It's not too hard of a fucking question to answer. But let's continue. This is moving into the main card. Check out transition jumping knee from Juan Arculeta. And holy shit, this guy jumped to 18-1, I believe, in the featherweight division. Insane jumping knee, throws this guy into a stanky leg. And I believe Juan got the finish in this fight, not too short thereafter. Very impressive finish from him. Glad to see the featherweight division coming alive with some prospects over there. In his 17th Bellator appearance, Saad Assassin Awad tees off on Ryan Couture, son of Randy, finishing late in the first. He's a 4-fight winning streak. And man, Ryan could take a shot. He was fucking sitting here taking shots, apparently backed up right up into his corner where Randy was trying to talk him out of that position. You could see him right there. Look right in the bottom right-hand corner, and you'll see Randy putting his hand over his mouth, shouting commands. And Ryan couldn't take the onslaught. Took a bunch of massive shots right there. And it's kind of sad to see what's happened to Ryan Couture, man. Fucking UFC got him as many losses as they could, got rid of him as quick as they could. And then as soon as I heard about this fight, everyone talking about it, it's like, oh shit, Saad Awad's going to knock him the F out. That didn't quite happen. Only because, who is that? Jared Herzog? The ref right there is one of the best in the game. You never hear that guy's name. That's because he's one of the fucking best. What's Kenshiro saying, though? Randy's son was brought up wealthy and fed good. He doesn't have the hunger fighter's mentality his dad had growing up poor. God damn, that's pretty well said there, Kenshiro. You know, if you got money, can you be as hungry as these Brazilians and these young up-and-comers? I don't really know. But let's check out the Bellator 201 main event. Illuminator McFarlane, the Hawaiian native, gets dominated in the first round by Alejandra Lahara. And it wasn't looking good for her. She was getting beat the hell up. And then, whoa, out of nowhere, she goes for this fucking judo toss throw. Some crazy shit. Nice transition by her straight into top control, which quickly led into the Hawaiian-born fighter locking up this armbar from the spiderweb position. Hawaiian-born Alimale McFarlane defends her flyweight title for the first time, submitting Colombia's Alejandra Lahara in third after a long struggle for the armbar. Also, the first female EBI Combat Jiu-Jitsu champ, McFarlane has subs in 5 of her 8 wins. Holy shit, she competed over at EBI? Did anyone know that? Did anyone know that McFarlane was an EBI competitor? Why would any rich child want to get punched in the face for a living? Kenchiro's dropping some great comments in the chat. Thank you, Ken. Unless that rich kid is one sick individual that just likes to hurt and break people like John Jones. John Jones is a sick fuck. 100% agree. But what else happened? I think there was the old tried and true post limbs over at Bellator. If you don't know what the hell that is, once they're done with the broadcast, you got to go back to Bellator.com where the prelims were to catch the post limbs. Should have done it, because American top team's Jordan Young moves to 9-0, scoring a comeback triangle choke on Jamal Pagas. He has 7 submissions and 9 victories. And this was just his latest over the Bellator post limbs. Boom, there's that armbar. Punching defense, doesn't get it. And this was late in the third. This is a comeback victory by him. So, awesome to see those 2 undefeated fighters keep moving forward in their career. And to round it off, we had wife of Gibbler, if you ask the Reebok. The punch that dropped Tiana Valea, leading to the finish. Beautiful work from Carrie Melendez to close the show. And look at this. Overhand straight. Boom! Catches her off balance. And then not shortly thereafter, I believe in the same first, returning from an ACL tear that resulted in a 19-month layoff. Oh shit, I didn't know that was what had happened. Karen Melendez drops Liana Tieni, whatever her name is, and chokes her out in the finish in round 1, moving to 2-0. Wife of Gibbler is back. Excited to see one of the members of the Scrap Pack get back into the cage. Looks like she ate the first on purpose. Michael Angelo, do not worry about it. Anything and everything you got to say is always appreciated. We just like to do a nice recap of everything that's happening in the world of MMA. Lots going on. Not a lot of people follow all the right people on Twitter, so I'm here to bring you all the latest and greatest. Moving on from there was Titan FC. So on the same Friday night, UFC Fight Pass. Here's a beautiful spinning back elbow from Rush Manfio, nearly finishing Contender Series alum Sidney Outlaw in the third. The Titan FC champ nevertheless drops a decision since Outlaw missed weight and his chance at the belt. They will run it back later in 2018. So Manfio put Outlaw down onto his butt with that spinning back elbow. Bunch of stanky legs happening lately. It looks like he was trying to do the Kevin Lee. He tried to pick that stinky leg on the Fortnite. But ultimately couldn't walk away with the victory. And yes, his competitor, this is in the lightweight division. I think he came in at 159 pounds. So he did not win the championship. He did beat the champ. So Titan FC's got a nice rematch on their hands. Definitely going to be looking forward to that one and their latest. But if you missed that, go ahead on your Fight Pass. Check that out. And here we go via Roots of Combat. And all it's titled is What a Knockout. Got a phone ring in the background. That's always great for this stream.
Derived from the capoeira style, which is...
Alright, let's see if we can start this over. Probably have to just refresh. Go with the refresh. That always works on Twitter. Twitter's got fucked up shit. They're never good at playbacks. What the hell? This is riveting television for you all. Alright, here it comes. So check this shit out. It's like a spinning back heel kick straight to the fucking jaw that he just goes completely cold. I think this is at the Cage Fights is where this went down. I believe you gotta have Flow Combat to get a subscription to this. See if anyone dropped any quick comments in the chat. Who is this? Thanks. Anyhow, go and follow the Roots of Combat to get that. Wadoom! Wow! There were some great fights this weekend, Raider. I completely agree. Can save money in electric bills, not turning on the AC. Kenshiro dropping knowledge out here. Also, night flushing. Open all your windows at night and let all that cool air in, and then shut it in the morning. Nice trick for y'all. And then back to some of the greats. This is via Kaposa, Garbaka Hitman on Twitter. You all should be following him already. Damn, disgusting standing elbow KO by Kaikike Modesto at Chuto Brazil 85. So this might have been when Saturday?
Imperdível aqui na tela do combate.
Combate.
Rhodes Lima, Daniel Fux e a presença de Rogério
It's a step-in elbow.
Minotouro, atleta do UFC nos comentários.
If you look away for a second, you might miss it. Oh, or if your fucking computer lags on you like a douchebag right at the wrong fucking time.
De encontro, ó.
Oh, a step in like that. Fucking crazy.
Já caiu offline, Alexandre.
That's not one that you always see. Make sure you guys are giving all these people a follow. And then, what was it? Pancrase, early Sunday. Galacchio Franaka is your new welterweight king of Pancrase, submitting Sato with a fourth round rear naked choke in a brutal war, coming back from severe punishment at Sato's hands in the third. The tough Brazil 4 winner moves to 6-0 since his UFC release. A lot of people saying in the comments that he was released way too early and that the UFC should have kept him around. I think he's on what, like a 5-fight winning streak since then? Whatever it is, he's been doing really, really good, proving that maybe it's true. Maybe the UFC let him go just a little bit too soon. He got the Horiguchi treatment from the UFC, but they are off on their own doing very great things. Dude, Bellator brought it 100%, Raider. And you know what? I think a lot of people missed the prelims. They missed all the prospect action on the prelims. They don't need to be doing that. Anzalone seems like Nunes and Shevchenko are the only ones who like to finish by KO. The only women, huh? It's not hard to land advanced strikes on bums in third-tier MMA organizations. It's why I don't watch small MMA organizations. The matchups are all imbalanced. Kenshiro, that's what leads to some of the best finishes. Some of the most exciting fights are brought to us that way. And when I don't know either of the guys, really, I don't know who's the bum. I don't know who's not. There's rarely a cold knockout by a woman. What's the last one y'all can think of? An out cold knockout by a woman. Great point, Raider. Great point. All right, so that kind of does it for the weekend recap. But what the hell else is going on in the MMA news? Aliria Alcantara will fight Corey Sandhagen at the Lincoln card, UFC Lincoln. First reported by Andrino and Canal Combate. Corey Sandhagen, this dude was super impressive last time he was out there. I believe he's undefeated. And, man, his fucking countering and his style was like very TJ Dillashaw, Dominic Cruz-esque, I believe. I think they're setting him up for a nice win. But don't you ever sleep on Alcantara. I remember the fight. I first saw him fight... when did I see Uriah Faber? He almost choked out Uriah Faber in round number 1. Uriah had to come back. So ever since then, man, I give this guy a lot more credit than a lot of idiots do. So this should be a good one. Does Sandhagen got enough to get through the vet and Alcantara? We will definitely see in August, 23rd, 24th in Lincoln, Nebraska. What else? What else you got, Chang? Pedro Munoz will fight Brett Johns at UFC 227 in Las Vegas, California, August 4th. Another low weight class fight set up. Glad to see these lighter weight classes actually getting the matches they need. And in more news, if you all missed it, I don't know how the hell you would have. But Mac Molly killing it with his humor over here on Twitter. Paige Van Zandt is one win away from a title shot with those things. And pretty simple to see what the hell he's talking about. But you know what? You can't show this one without showing the one that was even better. And that was by Dave MMA Madden and Must Follow. We'll wait for that to load for a second. Give some elevator music. Felder versus Perry. What the hell did they do? They swapped their faces? John Jones is fleeing the scene. Oh shit. Dana White in a flipped over Humvee. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. So, here, MMA Madden gives us exactly what we expect from Twitter. The champ does what the fuck he wants. Free Connor gets fucking embedded into the background. Oh my god, dude, this guy is gonna be the fucking MMA meme forever. But this is your she's taking them PEDs, man. She's on them peds for this. And you know who ain't on them peds in the women's 125 division? We got Rachel Ostovich. Can't pronounce her name. Tough 27 finale. Might actually be good in this division. I think she's like 3-2, 4-2 now, some shit like that. And I believe this is your all-natural, to where Paige is your GMO, this is your organic, your all-natural. So why don't we give the all-natural some love? Who do you guys pick in the chat? If you can only pick one, you got Paige or Rachel. You can only pick one. You guys going with the enhanced or the natural? The blonde or the brunette? What say you over in the chat? Moving on. Some big news, man. Brave FC 14 just got announced for Tangier, Morocco. And what does this mean? I believe the first promotion to really go to Morocco under the patronage of His Majesty King Mohammed IV, Combat Federation Brave 14 from Tangier, Morocco. And that's what happened on the 18th of August, 18/8/18. Everybody else in the world does day, month, year. If you're just now tuning in and you're American looking at that, like, what the hell? There's not 18 months. Day, month, year. It makes complete sense. The other ways don't. And then I had to bring this up, man. Go read the comments of this, because I think you might be a little surprised. Not really, because people they fall one side or the other. Angela Hill. Why are all my haters always Trump supporters? Because this guy put, she'd kill you. And of course, there's some pretty hilarious comments that come out of this. I said, fan and supporter of yours. Also a Trump fan. Make America great again. Make UFC great again. Good luck in August. Just trying to throw that out there. Why'd she think you'd fight a shed? Play as a shed in the next EA Sports UFC update. Hilarious shit there. But go read it, man. Tons of fucking folks up in here saying, actually, I'm a fan. Fan of both. And then you get your fucking haters in there. Fuck Trump. Fuck everybody that loves him. And I don't know. I saw her talking shit on Colby Covington. Maybe she's just steering into this. She saw how well that might work for some folks. Tangier has demonic pentagram in the logo, shaking my head. Yeah, what the hell's up with that? What kind of symbolism are they throwing at us? That was an upside down 5-pointed star? I already closed it down or else I'd pull it back. Way to point that out. Michael Anzalone, Paige got implants. That is what the Twitterverse would tell you. She moved up a weight class. Anyhow, kind of related to that, just some regular ass news. Man, we got fucking protests going on by Antifa and the Patriot Prayer Group out here in Portland. And this will be very fucking glitchy, but you guys gotta see this shit. This guy gets shoved to the ground, can't really tell whose side he's on. This guy with the middle bat swings on him, and this Patriot Prayer guy comes in and wham! Knocks him the fuck out. How the fuck did my face move? And guys, this guy was out cold. He gets dragged away by his Antifa, fucking black clad wearing, face mask wearing, goddamn communists you got over here. They had to drag away one of their guys. And so, go and watch that. We was Meadowkirk. And so, just let's give this guy some shout outs, man. This was a performance of the night victory. What the fuck happened over here? Performance of the night victory by our man. Would have gave him the 50K bonus if he was on any other card. And just one punch KO via, you know, Conor McGregor. What did you guys think of that knockout? I know it was very glitchy. Go ahead and give it a chance, though. Go follow that guy on Twitter. And then someone else posted this somewhere. From an Antifa page, Trump supporters tackled an Antifa thug, unmasked him, duct taped him to a fucking electrical box, and wrote, "I'm a unicorn" on him at a recent Trump rally. We can't let the Nazis do this to our comrades. What's up with these fucking... What are they? What do you want to call them, man? Besides communists, they're calling their fucking people comrades. They want to wear the hammer and the sigil for like the death of 100 million people that the communists brought. And this shit right here, you can't even script this. You can't script this, man. I sure to God hope this is real and not faked in any way whatsoever. And I don't know if they taped a dildo to his head or not. There's something going on here. Oh, you can't quite see it. So we're going to have to make it smaller, actually. Go the other way. Oh, man. Okay, what do we do here? Alright, let's move my head. There we go. I don't know if that's a fucking taped on dildo or what they put there for the unicorn. But is that even fucking real? That's like something that happens to a drunk person, not someone that gets knocked out. Is that even real? What do you guys think? Kenshiro, anyone escape that unless he's out cold? Duct tape? You think soy boys could cut themselves out of duct tape with their bare hands? Who wants to take Kenshiro up on that bet? That these soy boys can get themselves out of all that duct tape. Even a kid can peel himself out. Oh, shit. Anyways, that's probably some sort of joke or some shit. And then, lastly, you gotta end everything with some nice humor. And so, this was, I guess, from the Pancrase 297. And just never change, Japan. Never change. And this is just a walkout of all walkouts. How do you not love this shit? Yeah! Is this not like the boy band duo of the year? Right here? Stack, just put fucking right Reebok right down that shit. Walk out into the UFC with it. Anyhow, I love all you sickos. This is an extra long edition because of the recap here. And then bumped up an hour so we can stay away from all the other shows, the Fortnite and whatnot. What are they doing? No one really knows. They're walking out. If you really want to know the answer to that, Michael Anzalone, I highly recommend going and watching the replay version of Pancrase 297, now available on Fight Pass. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys all thought. Are you on Team All Natural or Team Enhancement? Until next time, love all you sickos. Come back here tomorrow, 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Same bad time, same bad channel. Back to you sickos. I'm out of here.